Every evening, as the sun dipped low and painted the sky in soft shades of orange and lavender, little Mia would snuggle into her bed by the window. Her blanket was warm, her stuffed bunny close, but sometimes sleep wouldn't come right away. One such night, Mia lay quietly, watching the clouds float gently past the moon. They looked so soft, like the fluffiest pillows in the world. "I wish I had a blanket made of clouds," Mia whispered sleepily, pulling her own blanket up to her chin. Just then, something wonderful happened. A cool, sweet breeze fluttered through the open window. It carried with it a silvery feather and a whispery voice that said, "Come, little dreamer, your wish has been heard." Mia blinked. The room shimmered, and before she could say a word, her bed began to rise. Slowly, gently, like a leaf on the wind, it lifted into the air and floated right out the window. Up, up, up Mia went, into the night sky. Stars twinkled like tiny fireflies, and the moon smiled warmly as she passed. The higher she floated, the softer the world became, until everything below looked quiet and small. She landed softly in a place that didn't quite feel like the sky and didn't quite feel like a dream, but something in between. Around her were clouds of every shape and size. Some were round and puffy, others were long and wispy. They drifted lazily, like they were in no hurry at all. A figure appeared before her, a gentle being made entirely of cloud mist, with twinkling eyes and a voice like the wind in the trees. "Welcome, Mia," it said kindly. "I'm Sira, keeper of the cloud blanket." Mia's eyes widened. "There's really a blanket made of clouds?" "Oh yes," said Sira. "The softest, sleepiest, dreamiest blanket in all the sky. Would you like to see how it's made?" Mia nodded eagerly, and Sira led her through the drifting clouds. They passed through the feather fields, where tiny cloudbirds fluffed and preened themselves before curling into balls of fluff, ready to be stitched into dreams. Next came the dream-weaving loom, a gentle machine made of starlight and breeze. It hummed quietly as it wove strands of cloud with whispers of lullabies. "The threads are made from children's wishes," Sira explained. "Every time a child wishes for soft sleep, a thread is born." Mia watched, eyes wide, as glowing threads drifted down from the stars and wove themselves into the blanket. She touched a piece. It was the softest thing she had ever felt, cool and warm at the same time, like a hug from the wind. "Would you like to try weaving a piece yourself?" Sira asked. Mia nodded. She climbed onto a small cloud seat, and the loom wrapped her in a gentle mist. Her hands moved without thinking, guided by sleepy magic. As she worked, she hummed a little tune her mother always sang before bed. The loom picked up her lullaby and wove it into the thread. "That song," Sira whispered, "will now be part of the blanket. Some night, another little one will fall asleep to the feeling of your lullaby." Mia felt a warm glow in her chest. Just then, a rumble sounded, not a loud one, but a cozy kind of rumble, like a giant yawning. "That's the dream giant," Sira chuckled. "He sleeps beneath the clouds and keeps the dreams from tumbling away." Mia peeked over a cloud's edge and saw a huge, peaceful face deep below, snoring quietly as stars danced around him. They moved on to the pillow patch, where clouds rested between shifts. Some were curled up like cats, others stretched out flat like sleepy pancakes. One especially round cloud opened an eye and smiled. "Need a nap, little one?" it asked. "Maybe later," Mia giggled. Finally, Sira brought her to a small hill made entirely of stacked, folded clouds. "This," said Sira, "is the blanket of clouds." It shimmered silver in the moonlight, glowing with hundreds of sleepy songs and dream threads. As Mia touched it, it wrapped around her like it already knew her shape, her warmth, her dreams. Suddenly, she felt very, very sleepy. "Time to go home," Sira said gently, "but you may take a piece with you." He folded a square of the cloud blanket and placed it into her hands. It felt no heavier than a sigh. Sira placed a hand over Mia's forehead and whispered, "Soft winds and gentle dreams." The clouds around her began to spin slowly, like a carousel. The stars grew brighter, and Mia's bed reappeared beneath her. She floated down, 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 back into her room, back into her bed, back into the warmth of the world she knew. Her fingers still clutched the tiny piece of cloud, which slowly faded into her own blanket, transforming it forever. From that night on, Mia's blanket always felt just a little softer, just a little warmer. And no matter how long the day had been, when she curled up under it, she fell asleep with a smile. And if you listen very closely, you might hear the hum of the dream loom, the whisper of Sira's voice, and the song Mia once wove into the sky.